Hey everyone, welcome back to my training diary. This is where I share the highs, lows and everything in between as Pablo and I work towards tackling 1.20 m tracks. Today's schooling session was all about straightness, on approach, through the grid and on landing. Straightness is such a fundamental skill, but as I've learned today, it can really test your mindset under pressure. We started with a warm-up over a single vertical, focusing on rhythm and straightness to the jump. With the vertical set under the arena cover, we had the added challenge of transitioning between light and dark. It wasn't perfect at first. There were a few misses while we worked out our rhythm. Using a metronome set at 110 beats per minute helped me lock into the right canter pace. Once we were in sync, we built up to the vertical just over a metre before moving on to the grid. For me, this session was about more than just riding the grid. It was about engaging my leg to hand aids effectively, which doesn't come naturally to me yet. Applying the aids under pressure was challenging. Thinking through them while riding in real time takes mental discipline and clarity. The grid was a classic exercise. A cross rail, 1 stride to a vertical and 2 strides to ascending oxer. The goal was to sharpen Pab's straightness on approach and through the grid, while keeping him balanced through the left turn onto it. As we progressed, we raised the oxer incrementally, finishing with the back rail at 1.18 m. Between sets, we did flat work to re-establish the connection and focus, giving both of us a moment to reset. Here's where things got tricky. As the pressure built up, my right hand went rogue, up in the air, pulling the right rein unnecessarily. This caused Pabs to hesitate, breaking his flow and making it harder for him to jump cleanly. I started to notice that this trigger-happy right hand shows up when I feel under pressure or fear of making mistakes. It's like a reflex, tied to my inner critic whispering doubts about my ability to develop Pabs into a well-rounded show jumper. The more I overthink it, the more it spirals, and that tension affects everything: my riding, Pab's confidence, and even my enjoyment of the session. At one point, I got so focused on battling my right hand that I missed the magic of the grid itself. Despite my mistakes, Pab delivered some incredible jumps, including a powerful leap that launched me out of the saddle. He made it look so effortless, proof that when I ride positively and set him up well, he can do anything. This session taught me that straightness isn't just about riding the line. It's about riding with confidence, soft and allowing hands, and staying present in the moment. My mindset is just as important as my aids. When I ride with tension or hesitation, it translates directly to Pabs, creating unnecessary challenges. My takeaways from today: straightness happens when I ride positively, keeping Pabs in front of my leg. Sit tall, maintain steady contact and avoid pulling back. And focus on the rhythm and feel for the drift, correcting it early. The highlight of today was seeing how capable Pabs is, even when I don't keep my end of the deal. That leap he produced above the wings reminded me of how much potential he has when I trust him, and myself. And that's that. While my trigger-happy right hand still needs work, I'm learning to pause, breathe and reset before it spirals. Today was a reminder that this journey is about progress, not perfection. And even on challenging days, Pabs and I are building trust, consistency and confidence, 1 stride at a time. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time for more training updates.